Hi babes, and welcome back to Black Tea. It's your girl Ebony, and you guys already know that your girl is back with the mess. So let's talk about this whole controversy with DaBaby, which actually prompted Dua Lipa to respond and led DaBaby into liking a shady comment calling Dua Lipa a culture vulture. Yup, you heard it right. So it all started when Rolling Loud actually happened. DaBaby did make some very insensitive comments during his Rolling Loud set that actually left a lot of people upset, and it also prompted somebody in the audience to throw a shoe at his bubblegum head. Yeah, allegedly.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone like that up. Special 2. Who the fuck threw that motherfucker? Busted ass goddamn Adidas.
Now, after this happened, DaBaby was very quiet throughout the night. However, he did issue a video response, not apologizing, but trying to justify his actions.
This weekend, one time, I'm going to get back to giving my love to my fans. See what I'm saying? Because what me and my fans do at the live show, it don't concern you niggas on the internet or you bitter bitches on the internet. It's not y'all business. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I do at a live show is for the audience at the live show. It'll never translate correctly to somebody looking at a little 5-6 second clip from their goddamn crib on their phone. It just don't work like that. Like, you know, regardless of what you was talking about, how the internet and twisted up my word, me and all my fans at the show, the gay ones and the straight ones, we turned up. I'm talking about my boy that was at the front of the stage, left over there by where I jumped at. Ask him. He got clips all on it. The whole night was recording. We were turned the whole night. My boy had the crop top on, front row. Yeah, out there in that jungle, in that water. Yeah, he out there. He's standing on the rail, got them cutting up. He know words. I saw him. I'm rapping them with him. Yeah, the hell y'all talking about? Y'all shut the up. You niggas that ain't at the show. The show is for paid the money and took the time out their life to come enjoy the show. Not you watching it on the internet at the crib. No, get your tickets and come to the live show, killer, gay or straight. Don't let these the hell. I say if you don't got AIDS, put a cell phone light up. I say if you ain't in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights up. So I could drop my next song. I wasn't going on no rant. That's called a call to action. That's what that's called, because I'm a live performer. I'm the best live performer. I'm the live show killer. You interact with your fans. You get what I'm saying? Look, all the lights went up gay, straight. You want to know why? Because even my gay fans don't get AIDS, stupid. They don't got AIDS. My gay fans, they take care of themselves. They ain't going for that. They ain't no nasty gay. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no junkies.
After DaBaby did do this video, he actually went quiet again and decided to take to Twitter earlier today to kind of sound off again, not really apologizing for his insensitive comments and trying to brush it off like still it's no big deal. DaBaby starting with this: I tell fans to put a cell phone light in the air, y'all start a million-man march. I told y'all digested that wrong, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm impressed. Now show the same amount of support when an archive hurt one of our black people. You're not. He also says anybody who done ever been affected by this, y'all got the right to be upset. What I said was insensitive, even though I have no intentions on offending anybody. So my apologies. But the LGBT community, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do you? Y'all business is y'all business. And for any brands, networks, or artists that like to profit off a black rapper's influence on the culture without understanding it or having the patience to deal with what comes with the position we play in our culture. Keep your money next time. Us N-words human too. Other than that, y'all cheer the F up and be proud of who you are, because you can't make me feel less of myself. Aside from that, Hidalgo, Texas, Corpus Christi, Texas, get them tickets for Friday and Saturday so I can show y'all how the F I get down. Now, while this apology did mention his comments being insensitive, I also think that DaBaby kind of brushed it off like it wasn't a big deal. And then he wants to go as far as saying people that come off of our culture, this has nothing to do with a black man getting on stage saying some ignorant ish and then not having any type of gumption to apologize directly to those individuals that he hurt. Now, several people got into the comments to voice their opinions, one Twitter user saying this. This is why DaBaby's age comment is misinformed remarks regarding this disease is horrible. DaBaby is in his George W. Bush era, hated and also having shoes thrown at him. DaBaby has been eliminated and sent to the canon of shame, on the dock of shame. And finally, F DaBaby. I've been living with this for 2 years now. 2 years ago, the insensitivity and ignorance of people like DaBaby and others who I've seen defend him probably would have caused me to take my own life. Folks, this is not a death sentence. The stigma associated with it is. And this is actually a very powerful statement, and I do agree. And the funny part about all of this is DaBaby, this affects so many people in your community. How dare you get up there and talk about things that happen with police officers, but you discriminate against the same people that are being affected by this disease? This is out of pocket, and it was really trash. Now, this actually prompted Dua Lipa to take to her social media, and she decided to try to separate herself from DaBaby. Now, this is what Dua Lipa had to say. I'm surprised and horrified at DaBaby's comments. I really don't recognize this as a person I worked with. I know my fans know where my heart lies and that I stand 100% with the LGBTQ community. We need to come together to fight the stigma and ignorance around this issue. Now, after this happened, her statement was placed on the Shade Room, and there was a comment by Sincere Show that actually said that Dua Lipa was a culture vulture, and who other than DaBaby decided to like this and to also co-sign this with a response with an envelope, almost saying like, yes, this is facts. Talk about a mess. Now, this is what Sincere Show had to say about Dua Lipa. But why does she need to make a statement about a song she did a year ago with a rapper who already had a history? I'm sure she don't even know his real name. They are not friends. This is what culture vulture looks like. Stand with him when it's popular, but soon as one thing happens, jump ship. The same N-word you had on your song has a long history, but you didn't care as long as the streams was popping. She is a culture vulture. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you will see that DaBaby puts at Sincere Show co-signing what he said and also an envelope with an arrow pointing. So, is DaBaby liking shady stuff calling Dua Lipa a culture vulture all because she decided to stand with a community that supports her? Well, in my humble opinion, it seems that way from DaBaby's comment, but I want to bring it back to you guys. How do you feel about DaBaby with this whole situation? How do you feel about his apologies? Do you think that they are sincere or not? And what are your thoughts on him co-signing that Dua Lipa is a culture vulture? Do you think she should have said something, or should she have remained quiet because they did a song a year ago? I look forward to reading your comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And I love you guys to the moon and back. And until next time, stay messy, babes. Bye.